Hi students, today's lesson is going to be on 6.1. This is primarily the second half of it. So you're going to be focusing mostly on writing algebraic expressions in this lesson. So good to know. These are really important keywords when you are translating algebraic expressions. You're changing from words to symbols. So if you don't know what these terms are, it makes it really, really hard to do it. So if you haven't done so already, I would take a piece of paper and fold it in half and then half again, where you have 4 sections, and write adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing in all 4 sections, and then write these terms in it. So let that be your guide as you do these problems. It really will help in the long run. And then if you have some terms that are not listed here, you can just add those. So you can add those vocab words onto your list. So example 1, write an algebraic expression for each phrase. So the product of 7 and m. So you again got to go to look at your 4-sided grid paper, but the product over here is multiplying. We have multiplying. It's multiplication. So the product is just going to be 7. Or you could write it as 7 times n, but normally you're just going to write 7m. That just means product. 2 more than 6 times x. So more than. If you're not sure, go back to that list. Where do you see more than? Oh, right here, more than. So 2 more than 6 times x. So 6 times x is 6x, and you're going to have 2 more than that. And why am I writing it this way? Because that's actually what it means. Think about 5 more than 7. 5 more than 7 means that you're starting off with 7 and you're having 5 more of that. So you'd be writing 7 plus 5. So in here, when you have more than, the order switches. So maybe put a star next to more than. A star next to more than, indicating that this is something that you switched the order of. That's a really bad star. Sorry, guys. Okay, so it switches, the order switches. C, f divided by 3, then decreased by 4. So let's break this up. So the easy part is f divided by 3. So f divided by 3. I think the fraction is the way to go here. I mean, horizontally, the division symbol, it's actually harder to see and understand evaluating. So use a fraction bar more often than not when you're translating. F divided by 3, then decreased by 4. So what is decreased by? And if you're not sure, go back over here, and decreased is over here. So decreased by 4 is subtraction, so minus 4. The quantity of 6 less than y, all multiplied by 9. So let's add this to over here. When you see quantity, that indicates parentheses. Okay, so add that to your list. Maybe highlight it, because this does not fall in any one of these 4 things, but it does. It is its own little category that we don't have. So the quantity. So let's put parentheses around this. 6 less than y. So this is another tricky one. Less than is similar to more than. So like when you say like 5 less than 7. Are you doing 5 minus 7, or are you doing 7 minus 5? When you say 5 less than 7, you know that the value of that is 2, and the only one of these that 2 comes from is this. So the order switches with less than. This is the one that it does matter with ordering, because 5 minus 7 is negative 2. So like you cannot write it in this order. You have to make sure you switch it. So also over here, put a star next to 7, less than, to indicate that you are switching. So that means that 6 less than y is y minus 6. All multiplied by 9. All multiplied by 9. You could also write this as 9 times y minus 6. Both of these work. These are both correct answers. So just remember that. Okay, so just multiplied by 9. And that's these. All right. How about you try some example problem on your own on translating each phrase? All right, welcome back. So let's go over these. So the sum of x and 12. So the sum is addition. So it's going to be x plus 12. 3 more than twice y. Twice y. When you have twice as many something, that is 2 times. So 2 times y. And more than is another one that we're switching. So that's why I'm writing this plus 3. This is a switcheroo thing happening here. You're changing the order of them. So it's going to be 2y plus 3. 7 less than m. So again, the common mistake that students do is write 7 minus m, but again, this is not right. We talked about in the last slide that less than was one of our starred ones where you switch the order. So it's actually going to be m minus 7 because you're switching the order. Okay? And the difference between 5 times n and 10. So you have 5 times n. We know we have 5 times n. And the difference between, so what is the difference? Difference, again, is subtraction. So minus 10. The difference between 5n and 10, and you're just subtracting. All right, so this is the beginning of translating. So you're going to be doing a lot more practicing on translating, rewriting algebraic expressions into symbols, words into symbols. This really helps with word problems. All right, thanks for joining me. Bye, guys.